I will.
Oh, I don't know how to do it because I didn't see a thingy to do that.
Okay. This little, it looks like a projector.
Where is it? I don't see it.
Or the screen right at the bottom.
Oh, it's at the bottom.
Right there.
All right, got it. Thank you. Just learned something.
Right. There we go. So, welcome everybody to Professional Networking Now, where we are building lasting relationships.
Nice.
So, PNN etiquette, we ask that everyone be kind. We know everyone is busy, but please try to stay engaged. If you have to, please put your phones on mute and, try and stay engaged. If you do have to take a phone call or you have to step away, please try and respect the people that are speaking and the people that are here, and turn off your camera and put yourself on mute, please. Keep yourself, and that leads to that, keep yourself muted unless you are speaking. And a reminder, as I was saying, this meeting is being recorded. I will let you know when we are going to stop recording, because we're going to stop after the helpful hints, but before the free-for-all. So anybody watching, that's, for the people that are actually here.
And because of the free-for-all, we figured in case anybody wants to talk about anything that is sensitive that they really don't want to have recorded. So we're just doing that out of respect for others.
Give you a little more feeling of freedom to speak. So right now we're going to go into the introductions. We ask that you introduce yourself. You'll have 60 seconds for an introduction of what you do, and remember to say what a good referral will be for you. Also, please enter your information into the chat, and then you can also save the chat. You can do that at any time. You can click, if you go into the chat section, there's a little button with a ... If you click that, you can then click Save Chat, and then you can do that at any time. At the end, when you leave the Zoom meeting, a box will pop up with the file in it. And that's good to be able to refer back to the people's information. So I think this is where we'll jump in, and I'm gonna actually stop sharing so that we can.
No, go another one. Go another. We don't stop yet.
Okay, I'm still working on it. Joe made this. I'm working on it. Sorry, guys.
Next slide.
Okay.
There you go. First we tell about it, and then we do it.
Okay. Then we will be going into a 15-minute presentation. Our presenter today will be Samantha Weck with, it's actually Exploration Weck, sorry.
Oh gosh.
Expedition. Expedition. See, I did it wrong that time too. Sorry, Expedition Weck.
Oh my gosh, my first one and I screwed it up. I'm so sorry.
I did it too.
It's all good. It's okay.
Samantha will be speaking with us about dispelling.
I'm sorry.
Shush, lady. Samantha will be speaking with us about dispelling the myths surrounding hiring a travel agent. Then we're going to go into a breakout room, into breakout rooms for 10 minutes. Everyone will give you the topic of the week, which this week will be why did you choose your line of work? Be mindful of your time and consider that you have 10 minutes as a whole in the group. So if there's 4 of you guys, try and keep in mind that you want to get to all 4 people. If there's not enough people in attendance when we do the breakout rooms, we won't actually go into breakout rooms. We'll just hold it with us here. Then we'll be going into a 15-minute helpful hints. So this week's helpful hint will be brought to you by our contributor, Susan DeRobertis of SDR Business Consulting. And today, Susan will be discussing how to find and hire a virtual assistant. And then that's when I'll stop the recording, and I'll let everybody know when I stop. And we'll be going into a 20-minute free-for-all. That's what we call it, free-for-all. So it'll be a time for brainstorming and other creative discussions. So if you're having an issue with, that you would like to talk about, anything that you'll need to have a discussion about, we can get into it then. So thank you. Oh.
Nope. That was it. And there. Okay, next. now you can stop sharing.
Okay. We'll get into that later. So we'll work the kinks out, guys. That was the first go through of this. So fantastic. Thank you everybody for putting your information in already. So I figure I'll go around on my screen. Joe, if you want to pop in at any time.
I'll go last.
Okay. Sorry. I just want to make you co-host. Okay. So I'll go around the screen and we'll do, like we said, a 60-second introduction. Let us know who you are, what you do, and what is a good referral for you. So we'll start with Richard.
Good morning, Rich Lupino. I am President and CEO of Infinia Development. We are a full stack web development agency, and I help people with their online presence, which is everything from your website to your search engine optimization to just anything that will get you found on the web. And really your web presence is all of that tied together, because with your search engine optimization, you can find out what your customers are asking, how they're searching for you, and you could talk about that to get them to find you and engage with you and turn them into a client. Again, Rich Lupino, President of Infinia Development. Thank you. Oh, a good referral for me would be marketing agencies, because they kind of do the front end to make it look nice. I do the back end to make it work.
Awesome.
Great. That's awesome. And then now we'll move on to Maurice.
Good morning, Maurice Laux, registered rep with New York Life. I help with retirement planning, college planning, life insurance, long-term care, all those fun things. Good referral for me would probably be small businesses, anyone between jobs, that have an old 401k or anything like that, and real estate agents. And Rich, if you don't mind, I'm going to take your contact info. I might have a couple of marketing agencies you could reach out to in the area.
Fantastic. That's what we love to hear. And then next we'll go to Samantha. Can just give us an overview. You'll be doing a little bit more speaking later.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Samantha Weck. I do two businesses. My main one is that I'm a travel agent, so I help people book their business trips or vacations, and I can help with any aspect of that. And then I also sell paparazzi jewelry. A great referral for me would be pet sitters, like home care nurses, things like that. That people that know when families are going on vacation for my travel agency. So thank you.
Perfect. And Dr. Wanda.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Wanda Gentil, aka Dr. Wanda. I am a physician turned public health educator, and I own Not Another Diet Wanda, a health and wellness service that contains three things: health education for women especially, but it can be really for anyone that struggle with keeping their weight or keeping a healthy lifestyle, and they don't need to do this through dieting. Number two, I'm a certified mental health first aid instructor. So mental health is the conversation and will be the conversation in the next 5 to 10 years. Anybody who wants to know how to implement that and include that in their organization, feel free to call me. And third, I offer corporate wellness programs and include all of that together. So a good referral for me is anybody in the health and wellness sphere. However, but it's also event planners, because I would love to speak more and more to different groups with different topics. It's not just health, it can also business hints and everything. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. And Beth, you're on mute.
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm Bethany Wager McKee. I am the president of Agnes I. Wager Realty in Marlboro. I've been in business since 1999. I have 2 other agents. Very, very busy right now. It's insane, going crazy, but that's a good thing. Make hay while the sun shines.
Yes.
A good referral for me. Anybody who wants to sell a house right now, because there is no inventory. I will take anything. If it's falling down, I'll take it. If it's beautiful, I'll take it. No, actually, estates, that's a great referral. People who are absentee land homeowners that maybe have additional properties that they're renting out, we need them. That's about it.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
And Susan.
Yes, hello, good morning. I'm Susan DeRobertis. I am president and owner of SDR Consulting, Success Driven Results. Been in business since 1999. And having a corporate CFO background, coming into being a business coach for small and medium-sized companies. I work specifically with the owner, the CEO of your business. And what I do is I help you have consistent revenue, consistent clients, consistent cash flow, so that you don't go to bed at night and wonder, how am I going to make this work? When your numbers don't add up for the month, the quarter, the year, your projections, do you even have projections? So I'm your person, I'm your partner in your success and in your prosperity. I'll put my information in the chat, and I look forward to connecting with any and all of you to really develop a relationship, have mutual referrals, and I'm offering a complimentary connection call, and I'll put that information in the chat. Thank you. Oh, a good referral for me is you all have businesses. If you work for a company, that's one thing, but it's also, if you have a business, where are you with it? Are you where you want to be? So it's all in a conversation, a connection call. So I'll put that information in the chat. I look forward to connecting with whoever wants to step in that space with me. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. And Teresa, welcome. I'm going to ask you to unmute. There you go. And just do a quick introduction. I know you just popped in. We're just doing a little bit about you, what you do, and what would be a good referral for you.
Okay. So I'm Teresa, and I'm from California. And so I am a life coach. So I mainly focus on self-awareness. And I have basically been doing the whole life coach probably short as a year and a half. But before that, what led into that is that I worked in the social service world as a home visitor. So I worked with families connecting with their children who have been in the CPS.
Got you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
okay.
And a good referral for me would be, I don't know. Let me think on that one, because this is kind of early in the morning.
I know it in California. Yeah. It's early in New York. I can't even imagine in California.
I'm glad you're here, Teresa. Teresa's my BFF from California. So
great.
Even though she has BFFs that aren't me, or what we've been into that. So, okay.
That's fine. Well, make sure to put your information in the
I
chat.
will.
And then if you do think of anything that would be a good referral for you, put it in there too. That would be great.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So fantastic. Oh, I guess that means you and me now, Joe.
What-
No, we do. I was just about to go into the speaker and then I was like, wait, us.
we didn't do us. Okay, you want me to go or do you want to go?
You can go first.
Okay, hi, my name is Joanne Zagari. I'm the owner-operator of Blue Dove Marketing, where I organize online vendor events in Facebook groups, basically looking to get eyes looking at your business who never knew you existed, pretty much is it. I have weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. Right now, I have a Mother's Day weekend bash that started today at 12 a.m. and will run through to Sunday. I roughly have about 21 vendors in there now, all showing their wares. You can go live, you can do your posts, you can do whatever it is that you need to do to get people looking at you. And if you're interested, the referral for me is any business at all that is actually looking to get more. I kind of think of it as a billboard effect. You know, you're kind of there, putting yourself out there. It's not a lot of money. It's really very inexpensive to get other people looking at you and thinking about your business. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Oh, and I sell paparazzi, but I'm not talking about that because I have people.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. She has me and Samantha, like her people. So, and I've actually done lives on her vendor events. They're great for any business just to get that exposure out there. So, hi, I'm Megan Romero. Joe and I are the co-founders of Professional Networking Now. I'll get used to saying that faster, PNN. That's easier to say, PNN. But my day job, my normal everyday job, is that I am a bookkeeper and founder of Phoenix Variable. And I also am a licensed life insurance agent with Primerica. And I sell paparazzi jewelry, but paparazzi jewelry, that is so like fun. That's not a job. So
here,
it's
right here.
Yeah, I've got big old bags
of
available,
by the way, just throwing it out there.
Yeah, same here. So with me, a good referral, well, really anybody. I can really help anybody that's working from home-based businesses. I can help people, individuals looking to get out of debt. Even companies that are looking to get out of debt. I can give you a really good comprehensive step-by-step plan of how to get out of debt the cheapest, fastest way possible. But then also a lot of people think that QuickBooks is not a good fit for them because they're too small. That's not the case. Everybody that, if you are running any sort of business, even doing something like paparazzi or Pampered Chef, we can get you into a self-employed version. And then we even have the online versions that are great for developed businesses. Your door just opened, Joanna. That happens every meeting. It always cracks me up. I'm like,
There's literally nobody there.
That totally creeped me out.
No, they
they
went into the bathroom.
No. She came up the stairs. There's nobody at my door.
See, I told her twice yesterday that her house is haunted. I'm telling you. Things like that keep happening. And I'm like,
it's no big deal.
Creeping me
it's
out.
No big deal.
Okay. Anyway, so that's me. And I also have the attention span of a squirrel. So it can be a little fun to be on these meetings with me sometimes when I'm the one directing it. So that's me.
Let's talk about you. Okay. All right. Can we get everybody?
Yeah, we got everybody.
Awesome. Okay. So I guess our next thing is
speaker.
Our presenter. Yes. And our presenter today is Samantha Weck of
Expedition Weck.
Expedition Weck. I'm so sorry I screwed that up. Unbelievable. So yeah, Expedition Weck, and Samantha is a travel agent. So Samantha, are we sharing your screen or are you just talking to us? What would you like to do?
Should be all
If you
set.
can make me co-host, I can share my screen. I have a presentation.
Yay.
Trying. Okay. There we go.
Perfect.
And we have a round of applause for Samantha.
Yay.
Thank you.
Right.
All right. Hi, everyone. Again, my name's Samantha. I'll be talking about some myths surrounding travel agents. So in this presentation, I'll talk a little bit about me. I'll actually talk about what a travel agent actually is, the different kinds of travel agents, where to find them. And then we'll talk about 5 travel agent myths, and then I'll have a little Q&A section and then my information at the end if you want to get in touch after this meeting. So about me, I've been a travel agent since January 2020. I know, what a time to join. But I've worked in the hotel and travel industry for over 5 years prior, so it wasn't a leap to become a travel agent. I know this industry very well, and I went to school for it. I'm currently a graduate student at Temple University for a master's in travel and tourism. And my favorite US destination that I've been to is Arizona, and I was just there the other week. It's my new favorite and cannot wait to go back. All right, so what is a travel agent? A travel agent does many things. They research, plan, book, and provide customer service for any aspect of a trip. They're your one-stop shop when it comes to travel. You really don't need to go to anyone else, just your particular travel agent that you work with. So there are different kinds of travel agents. Every travel agent has their niche. Not all of them are the same. Such as there are travel agents that only do cruises. So if you're looking for a cruise, you would probably want to go to them because they are the main experts on that industry. There's some that only work with families, some that do honeymoons and romantic trips, some that specialize in special needs. There are ones that just do the Caribbean or just do Italy. Like there are so many different kinds of travel agents that you can work with. For me particularly, I focus on US destinations. I can certainly help with other things. Like I just helped someone with book hotel rooms in Jamaica, but I will admit that's not my specialty. I mostly focus on US destinations. Travel agents network. They network like crazy. Like for example, since I don't do cruises a lot, I know like 5 different travel agents that do cruises. So if you find a travel agent and they're not exactly what you're looking for, you can ask them to refer you to someone else and they will help you with that. Where to find travel agents? Because I know if you haven't worked with one, it can be a little difficult to find them. You'd be surprised how many friends and family have worked with one in the past. So definitely ask around. Supplier directories like CLIA, if you're looking for cruises, if you go to the CLIA website, they have a directory for every travel agent that is registered under them, and you can find them under your region, state, or you can just pick one at random. Disney has their own section for travel agents that work with them. Facebook groups are a good place to find them. Trade shows and conventions, especially if you go to a travel trade show like the one in New York City every year, you'll find a good amount of travel agents you can connect with. And networking groups, that's how you found me after all. So now we're going to go into myths. So the first myth is that travel agents are expensive. Of course, every travel agent is different and they all do their payments differently, but they're really not expensive. Most of them get their commission off of suppliers. So say you have $1,000 budget to go to Florida, 100% of your budget goes towards that vacation. The hotel in Florida will actually pay the travel agent, not you. So you don't have to worry about an added fee. And they find deals that are already out there. They're not going to overcharge you or anything like that. Of course, they'll quote you different things, but like I said, they're not inherently extra. It's not more expensive than doing it yourself. Myth number 2, you have to book everything through your travel agent. That is not the case, and that has actually been why a lot of people were hesitant to work with me. If you have a timeshare in, say, Massachusetts, and all you need is a car rental, travel agents can do that. They are only there to book what you need / want. They are not there to force you to book anything that you really don't need. So same thing, if you just need flights, you know, or just need a hotel, you got your car covered. Like, you don't have to worry about being forced to book a vacation package. And myth number 3, the relationship you have with your travel agent ends once you hand over your credit card. That is definitely not the case. If that happens, then that travel agent's not a good travel agent. Your relationship technically never ends, but if you really want an endpoint, it ends when you come back home from your vacation. We are there to help you before you book, after you book, on your vacation, and even when you come home. Like, until you come home, you are our main client. Our phone's on 24/7 to help you in case you need anything. You are not left behind in the dust. Myth number 4, booking with a travel agent is time consuming. It's actually the exact opposite. My number 1 selling point is that I'm here to save you time. You're not going to be in your house spending 8+ hours researching different destinations, different prices, and all that. That is your travel agent's job. All you need to provide your travel agent is dates, the number of people going and their information, what you kind of are interested in, such as like hotel room types, like destination types, things like that. Basically basic information so we know what to look for. But after that, your hands are clean from researching, and a travel agent will then come to you with multiple quote options. And even then, you just do a quick meeting. You either accept the quote, reject it, and then the travel agent will go back to the drawing board to do more research. So honestly, if you're someone who has trouble with time management or wants to go on a trip but really doesn't want to deal with actually having to look up the different prices and getting overwhelmed with deals and all that, a travel agent's the way to go. That's honestly the number 1 selling point with a travel agent. And as someone, and travel agents are good at it. As someone who, I love sitting in my house 8 hours plus at staring at a computer screen, looking at different destinations. It's fun for me. So that's honestly the best way to go for a travel agent. And then finally, myth number 5, working with a travel agent is only worth it when you're in a large group or traveling for a long time. So of course, if that's only when you reach out for a travel agent, that's your prerogative. But even if you're just going by yourself, you're not even going with your family or partner or friends, it's worth it. Like I said, they take all the time off your hands. They can do the research for you. They're not more expensive than doing it yourself. I will be honest, they may not always find the best deal because Expedia can be hard to beat sometimes, but they could always either add value or find a supplier that's better than Expedia that will price match. So they will do the deep dive for you instead of having to rely on a poor customer service company like Expedia. So any questions or comments that I can help you with? I know I did a lot of information in a short amount of time.
I thought that was super helpful because I think a lot of people think they have to pay extra for a travel agent. I always did. Until I met you, I really honestly thought it's like, oh God, a travel agent. Well, how much does that add to my bill? But to find out that you can actually save money with a travel agent, I think is absolutely marvelous. I don't know if anybody else agrees with me, but that's wonderful. So if I'm going, say, I'm going to take a trip to Florida and I'm going to need a rental car, I can call you and have you handle that for me?
Yes, I can certainly book that for you. You would just need to give me, of course, dates, this kind of car you want, and pretty much the city you'll be picking it up and dropping it off at, and I can take care of that for you.
Wow.
I think that's amazing. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you. And here's my information if anyone's interested. I also put in the chat too, though, so if you want to just go there, my information's there as well.
Fantastic. Anybody else have any questions?
Wonderful. I think that was wonderful. Thank you, Samantha.
Yes.
Great job.
Great job.
Thank you, everyone.
So what do you think, Joe? Do we want to do breakout rooms?
You want to do 4 and 4? Because you can't go to a breakout room. Am I correct?
I stare at myself in here. Yeah.
You can still get your beautiful face. That's okay.
I can pop in and out of the different rooms to see and then pop out. But yeah, I can just have 4 and 4 go out.
Someone's got to be out taking care of the timer. So
yeah. So let me.
So there's 8 of us who do 4 and 4. And our topic is what made you choose what you decided to go with for your business.
Yeah. Okay, so let's have, gonna just do a quick little. Okay, so Joanne, why don't you be the lead on room 1, and Dr. Wanda, could you be the lead on room 2? Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to send you guys in. Just try and keep on task. Keep in mind that you have 10 minutes to discuss what has brought you into your line of work. So see you guys in there.
Yay.
Go. Okay, there we go. Minutes. Set timer for 9 minutes.
Okay, 9 minutes and counting.
Hello. Hello. We have everybody in breakout rooms. Do you want to unmute?
Yes, please.
Hello. Would you like to go into one of the breakout rooms?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to put you in. They're talking about what brought them into their line of work. So I'm going to put you in right now.
Sure, thank you.
There you go. Okay. Sorry, everybody that's watching. I did forget to pause the recording. I will pause it in the future. Get to look at my face. You can probably skip forward. Got 2 minutes left.
I do have to run. Thank you again.
Oh, okay.
Time.
No problem.
Every Friday?
Yes.
Awesome. I will see you next Friday then.
I'll put the event up in Facebook right after this. So thank you for coming.
Thank you, Maurice. Bye-bye now. Megan, I am going to skedaddle and I'm going to attempt to get it on my phone. Okay, so I'll be back.
Yep. Not a problem.
Okay. All right,
Thank
guys.
you.
See you in a bit.
You know what we don't, oh, am I muted? Oh, I unmuted myself.
No, you're good.
Now that when we get back, and Anusha is on camera, he can tell us what is his business.
Yes. Yep. I'll get to that. Everybody's back now. So yeah.
And how is that connected to his background?
Okay.
I'm curious.
Not a problem. Everybody, welcome Anusha. He popped in right as we went into breakout rooms. So I wanted to give him a moment to do the 60-minute introduction that we did for everybody else earlier. Just let us know who you are, what business you're in, what's a good referral for you, and then maybe do a quick, what brought you to your line of work. So go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Myself, Anmol Damang. I'm from Nepal, and I'm just a student in grade 11 studying science, and I'm much more interested in network marketing sector. So I just got information about this, this, and so I joined it over here.
Okay. No problem. So you're in grade 11?
Yeah.
Okay. So kind of getting a feel out of like what it is to network with people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fantastic. So welcome. Glad to see you come in. Okay. So let me do a quick look. So now that we're done with the helpful hint, or we'll go into the helpful hints now. I'm learning everything. We're still early in this group. So we're going to go into the helpful hints right now, which we asked Miss Susan to have, to kind of be the contributor, be the leader of this, and let us know what it's like to find and hire a virtual assistant, because I know a lot of us have been asking that question. So
yeah, and I have one or two that I can refer to this group and invite for next week.
That would be fantastic.
Virtual assistants are, now that everything is virtual, really 24/7, and if you have a brick and mortar business, it is still, rather than have someone come into your office or no matter where you are, this really affords you the flexibility to just pop in your computer, you to jump on a Zoom call or text or whatever you arrange, and they make your life so much easier. So how did this happen? I am the CEO of my business, and I don't have, and my office is no longer, I had an office in the city. So right now I'm in my dining room, in my kitchen, and my living room. It's a huge, open space. And so I don't have my virtual assistants come to my office. This is my home. I have 3 virtual assistants. They each do different things because they have different skill sets. So first you need to know, do you need a virtual assistant, or is it that, well, I want one because it's the buzzword? I mean, do you really have the need for a virtual assistant? Because you're going to pay them by the hour or by a block of time. And so you want to really look at your business. And how you do that is looking at the things that, as a business owner, you always want to do the things that are closest to the money. And if you have to do any writing or any like anything that can be automated, creating lists, sending out a newsletter, writing the newsletter, doing a sales page, creating a CRM, your client management system, your referral system. You don't want to be doing that. You want to be on the phone calling up your, the follow-ups or the people and checking in with them. Hey, how you doing? How's business? The closest to the money. That's your first job one. And then there's all the background, all that, the back office stuff. So also, if you have a calendar to set up calls, if you look in the chat, I gave you a link, VCita. It's linked to my calendar. Who set that up? My VA. So what you want to do is think about, what are the things that you're doing in your business that are really a drag? You have to know what they are. Because when you talk to a virtual assistant or someone who handles back office, there are companies that have a very smart VA who decided to build out her own business and hire VAs and job them out. Just like Megan, you as a bookkeeper, you've gotten to a point, now you're hiring bookkeepers and so your business grows. Same thing. So you first want to know, what are the things that are a real drag in your business to do? And they are a time suck, an energy suck, but they're necessary. You got to do them. Just list them. You want to write them down, get them out of your head and on paper. And then think, well, is this something that I can get a VA to do? So an online virtual assistant, they know systems, they know email. If you do email marketing, I mentioned that I have 3 virtual assistants. Okay, so one of them is related to sales. She handles my CRM, my client retention, maintenance system. And she is also excellent in sales. And so she's going to work with me on doing that. And the other one is all about my my website and the SEO and the search engine optimization and the let me see, I write, excuse me, I write my newsletter and she sends it out. I tell her, okay, we're doing an email campaign. I wrote 3-4 emails and here's when I want them to go out, boom, 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 boom. And she schedules them and she puts them in the template that I have created. Well, she's created it in Constant Contact, because I am not a computer techie person as Megan and Joanne. Well, Joanne left for a minute. As you both know, how many times have I lost the Zoom link to get in this call? It's hideous. So anyway, So there's the things that you're good at. Know what you're good at, and the stuff you're not so good at. Get support, get help, because it just takes time away from the thing that you're so fabulous at. So, and the third VA, what does she do? She does, sales pages. She actually makes calls on my behalf because she has a beautiful speaking voice. She's very, very articulate. She's like a mini me. And I trust her with that. I've known her a long time. And she works with other coaches, so there's a niche. There's VAs who work with coaches. Usually it's with coaches and entrepreneurs. And I have a few that I'm going to introduce. But when you talk to these people, you have to know, well, what do you need? You don't want them to, not that, they're in business too. So they're going to talk to you and tell you all the things that they could do for you. So do you really need all that? You have to know to at least know, a few things that you're going to need help with. And if they have pricing, tier packages, or if they have people who they will job out to assist you, they really need to know to what extent, how involved is it? Is it simple admin stuff, or is it, writing copy and creating a sales page and presentations for you? Because they go from soup to nuts. So, and also their hourly rate or their packages, reflect that as well. So the next tip, that was a very big, long tip, but that's basic. You have to know, what do you need and what do you want off your desk. The next thing is, you always check references and testimonials. No matter how nice people are, you have to do your own due diligence. And since it's a people thing, they are acting as your assistant. So there has to be a rapport, a certain degree of professionalism. They can't just cancel on you or not show up on the Zoom call to review whatever, because you have deadlines, or, you have to make a presentation. That's just not, no. They're out. Because what they do costs you money, or what they don't do costs you money. And there are plenty of other virtual assistants out there. So you want to have high standards in your business. And this person, you're really relying on them. And they have to show up for you, because a lot of them are not so professional. This is like a part-time gig, and they treat it that way. And you want someone who is just as serious and has as much integrity as you. That's very, very important. And finding them, I have found mine through other business owners. So I ask them, who did that sales page for you? That's really great. Did you write that? Who wrote that? I ask a lot of questions. I talk a lot. I ask questions, I listen, I speak a lot, but this is all to gather information that is going to help me, so that I have more time to help people, help future clients and existing clients. It makes me be a better me. So that's my tips. And I will invite, I know two people that I have used in the past that I will invite to next week's meeting. Megan, that good? Okay. All right. So thank you. And more to come.
Wow, didn't even use your full 15 minutes. That was awesome.
Yeah, well,
packed to the gills with great information. I had my watch ready and I was like, okay, 15 minutes. Okay.
okay.
So Wanda had to pop off. This is one of those kind of meetings that if you can't come right at 10 o'clock, you can come, but just recognize like there's aspects that you'll probably miss of the meeting itself. We're also at the end of the helpful hints. So I'm going to turn off the recording. So anybody that's watching this replay, please come and join us in future so you can get more out of this group, because you can get so much out of the recording, but we want to see you guys participate. So please come and join us. This is only a taste. So I'm going to end with the